Welcome to our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we are going to learn about how we can use our stock medias. So, without any further ado, let's just hop onto our lesson by opening up CapCut on our device and just make sure not to skip any part. As you can see that I have already opened up CapCut. Now I'm going to click on new project. I'm going to increase the size and maximize the size of this workspace. Now, how will you be able to use the stock medias? Now, what do you understand by stock medias? Stock medias refers to the resources which you can get access to or which you'll be able to use directly from any specific software. So, where you will be able to get them. If you've seen my first video, if you've seen about the interface and workspace, you already know where you'll be able to get them. So without any further ado, let's just hop onto and start off with this lesson by showing you where you'll be able to use the stock medias. First thing, when you open up your workspace, what you're going to do is go off to library. First off, make sure to stay on media, which will already be on default. Now, click on library. And there you can see we have a couple of these stock medias. Well, if you have to get access or if you want to use any of these stock medias, first off, make sure you're connected to the internet. And the next thing is make sure that you are connected with your account. And try using the newest version of CapCut most of the time because it uploads new content, new stock medias, new bug fixes, everything, okay? So try using the new ones whenever you are trying to use any software. So from here, you'll basically see a search bar, a filter, and also you can see do not export any original materials which are not edited on CapCut to avoid copyright infringement. So this is basically the copyright strike or copyright, suggestions. You can see which you get from here. Try not to use it outside of, of your work or try not to publish it anywhere because you might get some copyright strikes later on because these are all held accountable or properties of CapCut. You can see the same thing of the brand assets, which is CapCut logo. Obviously, you will not be able to use it, but even though as this is a brand asset, you'll be able to promote them, but not on your own work. So from here on the library, you can see a couple of these options are over here. I'm going to show you each and every one of them. So from here, you can try to use any one of them. So let's say I want to use something specific. Now, I want something from Japan. So I'm going to hit on Japan, hit on enter, and there we go. All of the stock medias or videos according or similar with the keyword Japan or related to Japan has appeared up. Now, if you think you found something which you want to use, first thing is that you have to download it and then use it. So if you want to download any of the videos or any of the content which you see over here, what you're going to do is going to be, let's say I'm going to do search for Japan again, hit on enter. Now let's say I want to do is use this one or maybe this one. Okay, I'm going to use this one. So you will see that this button appears up on the bottom right corner of each and every one of these videos. Click on that option. It will start downloading up. I'm going to download two of them at the same time. Make sure you are connected to the internet most of the times. So you can see after it disappears or the download button disappears, it will be downloaded already on your device and you'll be able to use it on your timeline panel. Now, one thing or one difference about Filmora and CapCut is that it does not give you a preview when you just click on any of the videos. You'll be able to see the frames, but you will not be able to, see the preview or play the video. Okay, but what you can do is just click on any video and press on space on your keyboard and then you'll be able to play it up. So that's the basic difference. But in Filmora, if you just click on any video, it just gives you a preview of how it is. What you have to basically do in CapCut is press on space and then it will give you a preview of that video. So there you go. We have these videos over here. Now, if you think or if you found out something which you don't want to download, but you want to save it up for later purpose, you have this favorite option. If you want to save it off as favorite, click on this button over here and it will be saved as favorite. You can see favorite has been saved. Now you can go off to your favorite section and find them out. So I'm going to show it to you later on. Now you can see what type you want to use or according to your keyword, what type of videos do you want. And you can see on type we have no limits, but I want only videos, so I'm going to do is click on videos. If you want photos, click on only photos. It will give you all of the photos over here. So now you know how you'll be able to use photos and videos or search stock medias, you know, based on your criteria. Then we have is orientation. Now, what type of orientated, media do you want? Do you want a portrait video or a portrait photo, or do you want a landscape video or a landscape photo? It's going to depend up to you. Let's say I want maybe a portrait. There we go. We have portrait photos. Now, if I want portrait videos, I'm going to click on this. And there we go. We have a couple of portrait videos, which you'll be able to use. It's basically up to you. Now, if I click on landscape, there we go. It's going to give me a lot of the videos. And obviously, these type of videos are mostly kept on landscape. So try using landscape most of the time. And you can obviously keep it on no limits because obviously you don't need any, specific, limitation. But obviously, if you need specific, like requirements, if you obviously need portrait, if you obviously need only landscape, you can fix it up. You can select it out and find out your own content so that it meets up your criteria and your need. Okay, so there we go. We are basically done with this sorting. Then if you click on over here where we also have a filter, if you want any commercial videos to use, click on this commercial and all the commercial videos of CapCut will appear up. You can obviously, you'll be able to see the information too. So first things first, I'm going to do is click on all, and it will show you all of the videos according to your keyword which you've searched on. Okay, so now you know how you'll be able to use the library over here. Then if you want to use any of your saved ones, click on favorite, and there we go. It will show you your favorite videos which you've saved up from any of the section or any of the library, videos, or even your videos if you want to. Okay, so make sure to keep that in mind. And then we also have the trending, which is most of the time always there. You will obviously see the trending videos which people are mostly using. You'll be able to download them, save them up as your favorites, and use them for later purpose. So it's basically up to you how you want to use it. Now, let's say I want to use maybe Christmas and holidays or New Year's. You get this, section 2 or this category. Let's say maybe I want to download this. I'm going to click on that, and basically it will be downloaded. Okay, I'm going to wait for a bit, and you will basically see that it will be downloaded on my device, and then I will be able to use it. You can see now it has been downloaded. Just as it just shows up a button like this, you'll know that it has been downloaded. If I want maybe green screen elements, I can also use that. If I want any backgrounds of any kind, I can also use them. If I want intro and the end videos, it's basically up to me how I want to work with it. And we also have a couple of transitional videos, which you'll be able to get over here. You can see transitions. If I want scenery, there we also have the atmosphere. So there are a vast amount of resources which you will basically get in CapCut, even though it is not similar to Filmora, but it does not mean that, it's not that good. So you can try using it, see how it works. You can see you'll be able to minimize it whenever you want. Then we also have transition, scenery, atmosphere. Then we also have live. Just make sure you're connected to the internet most of the time so that you get most of these features or most of, the functionality which CapCut can provide you. Okay, so let's say I want to download another one from over here. I want to play it up. Just click on that, press on space, and it will start playing on your screen or on your, player panel. You can see if I want to use this, press on space. There we go. It will give you a preview. So basically, we are done with these videos over here. Now, if you want to use them, just you go off to your favorites, find out the one which you want to use. It's basically up to you how you want to work with it. And obviously, if you have downloaded any of those, another thing is that you already have a couple of them downloaded. So what will happen to those? You can see when I opened it up first, those were not loaded up yet. You can see like this, not loaded up yet. But the ones which you've already downloaded, you'll be able to use them in offline mode too. So you don't have to worry about the downloaded ones. So it's basically up to you how you want to work with it. So we are basically done with our, videos and photos. and how you'll be able to use the stock medias over here. Now you can obviously see that we also have their brand assets. You can also use them if you want to. You can also download them. It like takes a really less time to download them. You'll be able to use them as a trademark. Now, what if you want to use stock media for audios? If you want audios to use directly from, CapCut, what you have to basically do is go off to audios. Now in audios, there are a couple of these options. If you want music, there are different types of music. If you want sound effect, there's also different types of sound effect to use from. So I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you a glimpse of each and every one of them. Let's say you want to use this. You can just click on anyone. You will get a preview, or you will get, the example of how these work. You can see these are basically vlog related, so you can just click on them and it will just give you a preview, how it sounds, how you want to use it. And obviously it's going to depend on what type of work you're doing, and obviously you will try to use which category of, audio you want to use. You can see this is vlog related. If you want maybe something spring related, you can just click on the spring category and play it up and check out the one which you want to use. And obviously we also have a search bar which you can use to, find out your type of, audio. Let's say I want maybe something business related. So first thing, if you want to search anything, do not click on any of these categories. Just click on music. I'm going to do is just click on music, and then I'm going to do search for business. Hit on enter, and it might show you, or it will give you a couple of business related ones. You can see business, corporate. I'm going to play on it. I'm going to wait for a bit until it is giving me a preview. So this is how it sounds. Now let's say I want to try another one. And one thing is that obviously it's going to give you music, not sound effects. There you go. This is how it sounds. And obviously there are a couple of, options, couple of categories which you'll find out if you are making maybe a travel video edit, maybe, hyped up video edit. You can use pop. You can also use sales. Let's say I'm going to just try one of these and check it out. So there we go. This is how it sounds. You can see R&B. Then we also have beats. And obviously we also have fresh. And you can obviously use commercial ones if you want to. So try it out, which one you want to use. There we go. We have fresh. We have beats. It's basically up to you, whichever one you want to use. Try out every one of them. And obviously just fiddle through these options, because obviously you don't know which one you will find out to be perfect for you. Now, if you want to use any sound effect, then you can also use them. Let's say I want to use maybe, yes, okay, yay. There we go. Now if I want to use maybe a click sound effect, if I want a jingle. So there are a couple of these options. Now if you want performance related, let's say this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there are a couple of these options over here. Sales. There we go. Couple of these categories to select from. Musical instruments, ambience, then we have BGM, then we have food, animals, animal sounds, you can get it over here. And then we also have like traffic sound effects. You can see we also have car effects. So there are a couple of, sound effects and music which you will be able to use as your stock media. Okay, it's because obviously there are, these are kind of the advantage which most video editing software or any software should give, because you need to, lessen your workload. You need to lessen the time you are spending on working, because if you do have to go out to another software and get your resources, or you need to get your work done too, and you have to go to another resource or any other software, then obviously it doesn't mean that it is a good software. If a software gives you much or more functionality, such as you can do all of the things in one software, that's what it means to be a good software. So obviously it's not that bad. You can try it out. CapCut is quite good. Okay, so try out each and every one of these options. Try out the stock medias. You can see medias. We have audios. So just try and fiddle through these options and find out the one which you have to use or which you want to use. So thank you for watching this video up till the very end, and make sure not to skip any part. If you do, you will like face a couple of hassle later on. So make sure not to skip any part from now on. And again, I want to thank you. And if you have any question or any confusion about any part of the lesson, feel free to ask me. I'm always there to help you. So without any further ado, let's move on to our next lesson of CapCut.